Before we get started, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Safety Excellence Group. They're transforming workplace safety with innovative solutions and a commitment to keeping people protected while driving operational success. From the semiconductor industry to construction and beyond, Safety Excellence Group is at the forefront of creating safer, more efficient environments. Thank you for supporting this podcast and making it possible for us to share valuable insights with our audience. For more information and valuable resources, visit the Safety Excellence Group website in the comments below. Discover insights and solutions to elevate workplace safety and achieve operational excellence.
All right, so hey everyone, ready for another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking into some, well, let's just say some choppy waters in the semiconductor market, specifically the kind of tough spot Samsung's finding itself in.
Definitely some interesting stuff going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, we've got three sources we're going to be working through today, talking about some of Samsung's DRAM development setbacks. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And we'll also be getting into how ARM, the chip design company ARM, how their price hikes are impacting Samsung's Exynos chips. And last but not least, we'll take a quick peek into Tower Semiconductor's upcoming earnings call.
Could be some telling signs in there.
For sure. And all of this basically gives us a good picture, hopefully, of the challenges that Samsung's facing, and then, of course, what that might mean for, for them, for their future, for the industry overall. So, first up, DRAM.
Yeah, the DRAM delay drama.
The DRAM delay drama, exactly right. So, reports are saying that Samsung is delaying their 1TB DRAM development, pushing it back all the way to June 2025, and this is because of yield issues. So, maybe you could explain, first of all, what exactly is 1TB DRAM? Why should our listeners care about this?
Yeah, so 1/2 DRAM, it's basically, it's the next big thing, the next generation of memory tech. It's about speed, efficiency, all of that.
Right.
And, this delay, for a company like Samsung, it's kind of a big deal.
Huge deal.
I mean, they're known for memory chip dominance, and this is a sign that things aren't going exactly to plan.
Right, and this is more than just a little, they're behind on a spec sheet kind of thing. Right?
Yes.
This really, really impacts their bottom line, their actual profits.
Oh, absolutely. In semiconductor manufacturing, yield, it's king. Lower yield means less efficiency, less product, and ultimately less money.
Yeah, you can't sell what you can't make.
Exactly. And they're going to have to invest a lot of money and resources to fix these issues. Even then, there's no guarantee they'll catch up, especially with SK Hynix and Micron just charging ahead.
Right. Full steam ahead. Mm-hmm. And to make things worse, this DRAM delay also means that their HBM4 production is getting pushed back too.
Yeah, all the way to late 2025, we're hearing.
Wow.
That's a big one.
It is. So for those who don't know, HBM, high bandwidth memory, it's pretty crucial, especially when we're talking about AI, high-performance computing, things like that.
It's all about faster data transfer rates, and HBM4, it's a huge step up. We're talking massive improvements in speed and efficiency.
And this delay, it's not just about Samsung, right? This could have implications for the entire industry.
Yeah, think about it. Slower adoption of technologies that rely on HBM4, could have a domino effect.
Definitely not good news. Especially when you think back to CES 2025. You remember all those rumors about NVIDIA? They were, well, let's just say they weren't exactly singing the praises of Samsung's HBM products.
Yeah, and when a major customer like NVIDIA starts to hesitate, it's a red flag. Is it performance? Is it compatibility? We don't know for sure, but it's definitely something Samsung's going to have to address.
Yeah, they've got a lot on their plate, that's for sure. On top of all the DRAM issues, their mobile chip division's facing some serious headwinds too, right?
Yeah, totally different beast, but just as problematic.
So in this case, it's not their technology that's the issue. It's more about the cost of that technology.
Yeah.
And the big culprit here is ARM. They've reportedly, increased their prices by a whopping 300%.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
And of course, this hits Samsung's Exynos chips particularly hard. They rely heavily on ARM's designs. So break it down for us. What does this price hike actually mean for Samsung? What are the real-world implications?
Well, it's simple. It's going to make those Exynos chips a lot more expensive to produce. And that's on top of the fact that they're already dealing with those low 3nm chip yields.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy. So suddenly they're facing a huge cost burden, potentially making them less competitive, especially when you compare them to companies like Qualcomm. Qualcomm designs their own custom cores, so they basically can just sidestep this whole ARM price hike. It's a pretty big advantage.
Right, and it makes you wonder what can Samsung actually do at this point? Is restarting their custom core development program a a realistic option? I mean, it's a thought, right?
It is. It's a thought, but it's a long shot. I mean, starting a program like that from scratch, or even just restarting it, it takes massive investment, resources, talent, the whole nine yards.
Yeah.
And they're already behind, Companies like Qualcomm, they've been in this game for years. So it's a gamble, a big one.
Man, it's a lot. So where does Samsung go from here? I mean, what's the next move?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? But there's one more piece of the puzzle we haven't talked about yet. Tower Semiconductor.
Ah, right. Their earnings call's coming up, right? February 10th.
Yep. And that could give us some valuable insights. Now, Tower Semiconductor, they specialize in analog technology.
So different from Samsung.
Yeah, different area of the market, but they're
Mm-mm.
still part of the same industry. And, their performance, their guidance, it can tell us a lot about the overall health of the semiconductor market.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So when that call comes around, pay close attention to what they're saying about Q1 2025.
Right.
What are their expectations? What kind of pressures are they facing?
Right.
It'll give us some context, some comparison for what Samsung's going through.
Okay, so to bring it all together, it sounds like Samsung is facing some pretty significant challenges in both DRAM and mobile chip development. We've got production delays, we've got cost increases, and competition is just brutal.
It's a pressure cooker for sure, but I think this is a really interesting moment for Samsung.
Yeah.
What they do next, it's going to define them. Will they try to really double down on innovation, maybe push harder to develop their own custom core solutions?
It's a possibility.
Or maybe they'll focus more on specific segments, areas where they still have a strong advantage.
Or what if they go the partnership route? Team up with someone, leverage each other's strengths.
That's another option.
It's really a make or break moment for them. I'm really curious to see what they do.
Me too. And you know what? The outcome of all of this, it's not just about Samsung.
It's about the future of the entire semiconductor market.
Exactly. What they choose to do, it'll have ripple effects throughout the whole industry.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. That's our deep dive for today. It's a complex situation for sure.
A lot to think about.
Lots to think about. Be sure to let us know your thoughts and stay tuned for more deep dives coming soon.
Until next time.
See ya.